Afternoon, students. Hope you all are fine. In our last class, we studied about nutrition in animals, right? So, in that, we studied about nutrition in amoeba and nutrition in human. Okay. So, in nutrition in human, we studied 5 stages, right? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Okay. We revised in the last class also, right? So let's continue the new topic, nutrition in ruminants. Okay. So which are the animals we used to say ruminants? Do you know? Can you answer it? See, the plant eating animals are ruminants. Okay. So why we are saying these animals are ruminants? Means, see, you know that cows, deer, goats, buffaloes, camels, and yak, these all the animals used to take the plants, right? So it swallow their food after chewing once. Again, they bring back the swallowed food into the mouth and chew it again. Okay, so these animals are called ruminants. Okay, so let's see the definition of ruminant means a plant eating animal that bring back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called ruminant. Okay, why these animals are ruminant? Why we used to say the plant eating animal that bring back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called ruminant. Okay, and this process is called rumination, and this process is called rumination. Okay, so here it is given clearly. See, you can mark it. You can mark it. What is what is rumination and ruminant? Both you can mark it. Okay. So in the first paragraph, fourth line, it is given a plant eating animal that brings back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called a ruminant, and the process is called rumination. Okay. See, this habit of ruminants makes their digestive system different from ours. Okay, so let's study deeply about that. Okay, so see the first see in the nutrition in human, we studied the first stage is ingestion, right? So in the rumination also the same, the first stage is ingestion. Okay, here the food is ingested with the help of tongue and chewed. Okay, how we used to take with the help of our hands, we used to take that. Is it correct? So, and the ruminants have sharp incisors and large molars to bite and chew the grass. What about the human? Human has incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Okay, but the ruminants have sharp incisors and the large molars. Okay, to bite and chew the grass. Okay, and the ruminants have the powerful jaw muscles. Powerful jaw muscles. You can see that. See there, a cow makes 40,000 to 60,000 jaw movements per day. We couldn't consider this, right? So the process of digestion in a cow takes 70 to 100 hours, but as compared to 2 to 24 hours in human. Okay, so see like that, it has the powerful jaw muscles also and jaw movements also. Okay, so the ruminants has the sharp incisors and large molars to bite and chew the grass. Okay, so when the ruminant take the food with the help of the tongue, again it will be bite or it is chew it again, it goes to the stomach. Okay, so the herbivorous animals have the specialized digestive system to digest cellulose present in the grass and leaves. Okay, so you know that in the grass and leaves, what is there? Cellulose is present. Okay, So after chewing the chewed ones, the food passed down the 2 to 3 feet long esophagus. Okay, the ruminant esophagus is to 2 to 3 feet long. Okay, but what about the human? Do you remember? The human's esophagus 25 centimeter long. Okay, 25 centimeter long. Okay, but the ruminant esophagus 2 to 3 feet long. Okay, so the esophagus leads to the stomach. Okay, so the food goes to the stomach. Okay, so the stomach of the ruminant has 4 chambers. Okay, in the stomach of the ruminant has 4 chambers, that is rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Okay, what are they? Rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Okay, so let's learn about the rumens first. Okay, see here, the rumen is the first chamber of the ruminant stomach. Okay, it helps in storing the large quantity of food that has been quickly consumed. Okay, so the rumen is the first chamber and it is the largest chamber. Okay, so the food is partially digested here and it is now called the cud. Okay, see, you can see this picture, the rumen. Yes, rumen you can see that. See the first chamber of the ruminant stomach. Okay, so the food is partially digested here and it is now called the cud. Okay, see, called the cud. But when the human beings taken the food, it will be partially digested in the stomach, right? So what's the name of that? That is chyme. Okay, but it is in the ruminant, that is called cud. Okay, the cud is brought back to the mouth, it is rechewed and re-swallowed in a process called cud chewing. Understand that? When the ruminant taken the food, it goes to the stomach, that means it goes to the rumen through the esophagus. So in the rumen, it will be rechewed and re-swallowed. That process is called cud chewing. Okay, so the rumen has billions of bacteria and protozoa. Okay, the rumen has the billions of bacteria and protozoa which breaks down the carbohydrate called cellulose. Okay, which breaks down the carbohydrate called cellulose. It is found in the gai and grass. Okay, so here a large amount of saliva is secreted in the rumen. Okay, a large amount of saliva is secreted in the rumen. Okay, so then the food passes to the reticulum. A reticulum is the second chamber. Reticulum is the second chamber. You can see the small chamber. Okay, it is the second chamber of the ruminant stomach. It helps in moving the swallowed food into the mouth for chewing. Okay, so the reticulum opens into the omasum. The reticulum opens into the omasum. Okay, can you find the omasum? So you can see that now. Omasum. Okay, so omasum is the smallest chamber, but rumen is the largest chamber. Understand that? Omasum is the smallest chamber, but rumen is the largest chamber. What is the use of the omasum? The omasum absorbs excess water. Okay, the omasum absorbs the excess water. Okay, then the food passes to the abomasum. Okay, so it's the last chamber of the ruminant stomach. Okay, it is considered as the true stomach. So which is the true stomach? The abomasum is the true stomach. Why? Because it is the only compartment which produces digestive juices to help digestion. Okay, so the abomasum is the only compartment which produces digestive juices to help digestion. Understand? The hydrochloric acid and gastric juices secreted through the walls digest the proteins. Okay? The hydrochloric acid and gastric juices secreted through the walls digest the proteins. The food can take as much as so hard to pass through the digestive system of the ruminant. Understand that? So this process, this stage is called digestion. Okay. Again, uh, the from the abomasum, the food passes to the small intestine. Understand that the food passes into the small intestine. Okay. See in this picture, you can see it clearly. See here, you can find the rumen. The room, the see, the room, rumen is given clearly. See in this rumen, this is the largest chamber. From through the esophagus, the food reaches to the stomach. That means it is in the rumen. From the rumen, it goes to the reticulum, light green color, and it is again it passes to the omasum. Then the food goes to the abomasum. Okay, from there, see the green color is mentioning that is the small intestine. Okay, so you know that omasum is the smallest chamber, the rumen is the largest chamber. Okay, so where the food will be partially digested in the rumen. Okay, that is called cud. That process is called cud chewing. Okay, so after that, so the this food pass to the small intestine. Okay, so here the absorption begins in the fourth chambered stomach, but the main absorptive organs are in the intestine. Okay, so the food from the abomasum passes into the smallest intestine. Okay, so where it mixes the secretions from liver and pancreas. Okay, it mixes the secretions from liver and pancreas. So most of the digestion of the carbohydrate, proteins and fats takes place in small intestine. Understand? Most of the digestion of the carbohydrate, proteins and fats takes place in small intestine. And here several villi are present. Okay, in human being also we studied several villi present in the stomach. Is it correct? So which helps in increasing the surface area for absorption. Okay, so the villi help in increasing the surface area for absorption. Okay, so here here a large sac-like structure called cecum. It is present in the between the small intestine and the large intestine. Okay, cecum is present in the between the small intestine and large intestine. Okay, the cellulose of the foliage, that means the hay and grass is digested by the action of certain bacteria. Okay, so that already I told you. So then from the small intestine, again the digested food passes to the large intestine. Okay, so the main function of the large intestine is to absorb the water and eliminate the undigested food as a feces. Okay, from the large intestine it will be passed outside. Okay, that is called feces. Okay, so here it absorbs the water. Understand that? So so here in the ruminant we studied the ingestion, digestion and absorption as well as digestion. Okay, here we did not study that assimilation. Understand that? So in the ruminant, these all the stages are these all the stages. Okay, so but in the human we studied ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. Understand that? This is all about nutrition and ruminants. Understand everyone? So see, we have completed the lesson 2. In this lesson, we studied about what is nutrition, what is food, and nutrition in amoeba, nutrition in human, and nutrition in ruminants. Okay, so see, you can read this lesson 2 clearly, and I will send the one-word answers through the WhatsApp, as well as we can discuss it in the Zoom class. Okay, so you can note down the answers and learn it. Okay, so the 2 more questions, if you can, everyone can write it in your booklet. Okay, so one-word answers you can mark it in the book itself. Okay, so learn the portions. Okay, students, thank you.